Hi, it's Max. I am doing a book review today. Woo! There goes my notes. Hi! So I'm reviewing the book All Fall Down by Allie Carter. I just finished this and it's very good. This is one of my favorite authors, and if you want any recommendations for books, I will probably recommend one of her books. Alright, so the main idea of this story is it is about a 16-year-old girl named Grace who thinks she saw someone murder her mother 3 years ago. The story basically goes around Grace wants to find her mother's killer and she wants to get revenge. But don't worry, this is not your typical revenge story, whatever that is. Grace lives in the country of Valencia. She lives in the U.S. Embassy on Embassy Row, which is a row of embassies from different countries that surround the city of Adria. That being said, if Grace isn't careful about finding her mother's killer, then she could potentially start a international incident between all the embassies, and that would be not good. Grace teams up with a few different people who live in different embassies around Embassy Row. There is Noah, who is Israeli and Brazilian, I think, and he is a very charismatic friend. There is Megan, who also lives in the U.S. Embassy with Grace. And there is Rosie, the German girl next door, who is only 12, but wise beyond her years. There's also a boy named Alexei, who is Russian and lives next door to the U.S. Embassy. There is one more thing. Everyone else is telling Grace that her mom died in a tragic accident, which was a fire. But Grace knows what she saw. She saw a man shoot her mother. And so everyone thinks that Grace is a little bit crazy, and Grace has to convince them otherwise, which is yet another reason to track down her mother's killer so that, she can prove a point and prove that she is not, in fact, crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics of the book. It is an adventure mystery book, so if you like that kind of a thing, this is probably the book for you. For a young adult book, it really didn't have as much romance as they usually do. So, if you're not looking for a romantic book, this is probably a pretty good choice. If you are looking for a romantic book, this is not probably the first one you're going to want to look for, but it's still worth a read. It was very good. So, thank you for watching. Click here for the last video in which Liz made a delicious looking dinner, which I did not get to eat. And click here to subscribe. I also have links to my Tumblr down there and also our Twitter. So yeah, thank you for watching the video and see ya!